Jauan Jennings also has a grievance. Does this amuse you, or do you think he's
it all amuses me. Yeah.
I mean, I'm guessing he wants an extension. I'm guessing the Niners haven't offered him one. They offered him a second round tender, which is like almost $5 million, but it seems like he may not be on this team long term. He's got 1 year left on his deal. They don't seem to be offering him an extension. They just drafted 2 wide receivers. Jennings might feel the same way as Ayuk, like, hey man, I'm not gonna practice if you don't give me an extension, and I want to be here long term too. Like, keeping him long term would be cheap. It probably would only cost him like a 2-year extension. Is it something they should entertain, or is this guy just not part of the future plans?
He's not part of the future plans. I hate to say it, Jauan, and he's coming off the Super Bowl where he probably could have been MVP or close to it. So, yeah, I mean, Jauan probably is riding a high off the Super Bowl. Like, man, I was about to be the Super Bowl MVP. You know, like that's probably how he's feeling. But in the reality, the 49ers drafted 2 wide receivers to replace Jauan for one after this coming season, and possibly Debo or Ayuk, who knows. But they don't have plans of keeping all 3 of these wide receivers past this year. And if you look at the history of the 49ers, they're not going to pay their 3rd wide receiver. It's hard to even justify paying your number 1 and number 2 receiver in this league, but you're going to pay your 3rd wide receiver? No, don't do that. Go get a rookie. I'd be giving Jauan Jennings exactly what the 49ers are offering him right now. And I like Jauan. He's awesome. He blocks his ass off. He's a leader. He sets the tone. He frustrates the defense. He comes through in the clutch. There's a reason why they call him 3rd and 1. He's dope, but he's the 3rd receiver on this team. You can't afford to pay. You're already paying the 1st receiver. You're already the most expensive wide receiver room in the NFL already. You're already paying Debo Samuel. You're about to pay Brandon Ayuk, possibly. You can't pay your 3rd receiver as well. That's what Cowan and Pearsall are here for. Yeah. So I understand why he's holding out. I understand why he wants the money, but that's not going to come this year, Jauan. It's going to come after this season. This is your contract season right now. I get why you're not here, but ultimately you're going to sign this thing and you're going to show up and you're going to play in a contract season for the 49ers. Yeah.
That's true. And then you'll play somewhere else next year, and he knows it. I just think it's interesting, like the Niners are really playing hardball with their players. Like, hey, technically, Jauan, like we have your rights, and you got to play, and you're going to have to play for $5 million. Sorry. And Brandon, if you don't want to negotiate with us or meet us in the middle, then you'll have to play for $14 million. Sorry. And it seems like the players' attitude is, okay, well, if that's your attitude, then we don't technically have to come to OTAs. Sorry. Go ask Nick.
And I think they're both right for both of those things they're saying. Probably. Yeah.
Well, Jauan, good luck.